Hi, baby. How you doing?
Hoping you can get something.
How about Carl? How you doing?
Oh, you're laughing. You're laughing.
You know what I did? I took a lot of video and I put them up on YouTube.
Oh, under what name? I can search it.
Jez Gerald. G-E-Z-G-E-R-A-L-D.
Jez Gerald.
It's like my email.
Okay. I'm CC Gold.
And you have stuff on there also?
I have stuff on there. I have Cynthia dancing with Arnold. Cynthia dancing with Steve.
Right.
He passed away.
Who passed away?
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve Zipper.
Steve?
Polly, how you doing?
Steve Zipper passed away.
You don't want to talk to me, Polly?
No, ¿para qué, Jerry? ¿Para qué? Para si están todos putos acá. Ven a hacer las dos.
So Ruth, we kept you waiting tonight. I'm sorry about that. We kept you waiting tonight. I'm sorry about that. Well, you know, I tried to call you, but
We were gone. We were waiting for you.
I know, yeah, but you didn't hear the phone,
No,
yeah.
I didn't.
And tonight, and on Saturday night, we're going to Pumpernicks, right?
Pumpernicks.
Not Pumpernicks. What's it called again?
No.
Pumpernicks. Remember? No, go Peppermill. And it sounds the same, but it's not the same. And there's our great waiter. I can hardly see his face though. How you doing? Michael, how are you?
Michael Einstein.
And you got an Einstein tie.
Yes, sir.
EMC squared. I see that on that.
So
Las mujeres de pero tienes que venir conmigo a las 8 de la tarde o a las 7 y tienes que venir así mirando así con las piernas abiertas.
how come? You think it happened to me?
Oh, we're not the same as we used to be. I'm 84, you're 80. We used to be 19 and 23, but that was a long time ago. This month we're married 61 years.
51, 61, oh my
61
God.
years.
61 years with the same woman? I don't believe that.
No, I've been in love with the same woman for 61 years.
You've been in love with the same woman?
And you're still
61 years.
smiling.
And let me ask you this, Carl.
what she said?
Carl, can I ask you a very, very important question? In the 61 years, so they ask you the question?
Good, ask a question.
How many times did you cheat?
Let's see. I never cheated on my wife.
You never cheat. That's
Well, I did cheat. I did cheat once.
yeah.
You did.
Yeah. I cheated once. No. I met this girl. I took her to a motel.
Yeah.
In the afternoon. I had boxes. Really, I had big box. And you take off the box, and there was another box. And every time you opened it up, the girl opened it up, there was another thing, and then there was a small box with a little necklace and a globe on it. It was the smallest box, the largest box. And the girl that I took to the motel was Cynthia.
Ah, was Cynthia. Ah,
So I
okay.
read this article
How did you know
that
that I
Art Buchwald wrote. This guy says goodbye to his wife in the morning, kids, goes in, parks in the parking lot in the city. Woman pulls in beside him, gets out of her car, gets into his car. They go to a motel, they shack up, and then she goes home. It turns, and how was your day, honey? It was the same day. It turns out that it was his wife that met him that afternoon. Now, let me tell you why this article was good for me. We always had a full-time housekeeper since the kids were born. Christine O'Leary. We couldn't do anything while right in the house. So I picked up Cynthia one day. The box was in the back. Came back, and I went to a motel 3 miles from my house. He says, "What are you kidding?" My wife says, "What are you kidding? Someone's going to see us go into a motel." She made me drive 40 miles. 40 miles. Almost to Worcester, Mass. Got into a motel and says, "What are people going to say? We're not bringing in luggage."
Carl,
It's the truth.
tell me a couple of Rodney Dangerfield jokes. Come on.
Rodney Dangerfield. I got into this taxi. I told the taxi driver, take me to where the action is. He took me to my house. I saw this guy jogging in the nude. I said, how come you're jogging in the nude? He says, because you came home early. My wife likes to talk on the telephone after sex. Last night she called me from Chicago. I bought this house. My luck, I had a kidney-shaped pool. My luck, I had a stone in it. This girl called me up and says, come over. Nobody's home. I went over. Nobody was home. Another girl called me up and says, hey, come on over. I just put mirrors on the ceiling, mirrors on the floor, mirrors on the wall. All over my bedroom. Says, bring a bottle. So I brought a bottle of Windex. I went into this gay bar. My luck, there were 2 guys for every guy. I asked the bartender for a double. He went in the back room, brought out a guy who looked just like me.
That's great.
I have to think.
Carl, you're better than Rodney. You're both Jewish, though, right? Rodney was Jewish, yeah?
Rodney was Jacob Cohen. That was his real name, Jacob Cohen. And you want to know something about Rodney? He was a comedian, and at the age of 29, he got married, and he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it. Rodney couldn't make it because people weren't laughing. So for the next 9 years, he sold aluminum siding. And then these comedy clubs came up, and he decided to go back in, and he took on this facade of Rodney Dangerfield. No respect.
I think he lived up me in the Yonkers, where I lived.
Well, he took a little sip.
You know, Dr. Zakas, who operated on me. And
Carl, I'm going to sign off. That was terrific. I thank you very much. I love everybody here. Cynthia.
You're going to be able to upload all this?
What's that?
You're going to upload all this?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I upload everything.
You're doing a movie here.
Okay. Okay, Paulie.
Like a documentary.
Yeah. I'll plenty of them up. Okay, guys.
That also?
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Enjoy the food. We didn't come yet. Okay.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash.
Wherever you are.